Welcome to CES 2014. I'm Lamore Schaffman here for RCR Wireless UTU Connect. Great to be here with you. And with me is George Gomez, and he is with Stern Pinball Inc. Thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
So tell us, you're here at CES. What on earth? This machine is absolutely gorgeous, just so you know. It's a Star Trek machine, which you're going to see in a moment, and it's absolutely gorgeous. What brings pinball here to CES?
Well, this is state-of-the-art pinball. This isn't just any old pinball machine.
Okay.
This is, absolutely, we make state-of-the-art pinball machines. Stern Pinball is located in the outskirts of Chicago. We've been making pinball a long time. And this is our top-of-the-line model, our Star Trek limited edition model. And it is essentially a pinball machine. It has all of the visceral qualities of pinball, a real flippers, nothing virtual here. That's right. You've got, real randomness due to gravity as opposed to scripted randomness. But it is essentially the hardware powering this is state-of-the-art hardware. So it's got tricolor LEDs. In the very near term, it's going to be Wi-Fi connected to the world. You'll be able to do all kinds of things with it. High score tables. You'll be able to find out where your pinball machines are in your area. All kinds of things. Someone servicing the pinball is going to be able to know what's going on with the pinball before he shows up at the location, etc.
So it's all kind of wireless, cloud, all kinds of basic elements.
It's real pinball, only powered by state-of-the-art technology.
I love it. So are we going to be able to have like global statistics? So wait. Actually, let me take a step back. So you're in Chicago.
Yep.
I'm in Washington, D.C.
Oh, yeah.
We're going to be able to play against one another.
Well, we'll certainly be able to compare scores, that's for sure. And at some point in time, we will be able to tournament our games together.
That's exactly what I want.
Yeah, absolutely.
I want a massive LAN play of pinball machines.
Yep, absolutely. That's where we're going.
And so now, are you already starting to gather statistics of players from different locations, or what?
We're about to launch our new hardware set. So this is essentially the last generation of hardware with some technology to move it forward. But we're about to launch our new generation of hardware, which will have all kinds of capabilities, some interesting display things, some interesting technology behind the scenes. Really fun.
And so what are your customers, I mean, the bars, I guess, the clubs, how are they responding to this?
Well, I think, we're in the midst of a pinball renaissance, and we've really been a big part of that pinball renaissance. We've brought pinball into a lot of places where it hasn't been for a long time. There are a lot of, there's this advent of beercades throughout the country, and those players are 20-something. There's also there's a huge collector market, and we've been enthusiast market, and that's maybe guys with a little bit more cash that are putting them in their homes. They're creating collections of these things. They're very into it. They follow designers. Designers become rock stars to them, and they follow everything, about the game. They tweak them, they tune them, they do all kinds of things to them. They modify them, and so it's become this global hobby.
It's a whole subculture.
And it's it's growing beyond subculture. It's growing beyond subculture, and we're very happy because we've been a big part of that. We were in the, just 5 years ago, we were not in the same place. We were fighting for survival. And
so what made this renaissance happen within your company? What was necessary for that?
I think a real focus on product development, a real clear-cut focus on improving the quality of the product and creating the most complete entertainment experience that we could develop, given that it's a pinball machine.
So it sounds like that was the innovation thought that was behind it. Is that true?
Yeah.
And who inspired that?
Well, I'd like to see, a lot of the, our designers are essentially the cream of the crop, and they are state-of-the-art guys, and we just said, how do we get to, how do we improve pinball? What do we do about pinball to bring pinball back? And so it's a daily conversation in our shop.
That's huge. So what do you see the next thing, not only, let's say, within this product, but for pinball, for these kinds of games that have really been around for, 80 years or something like that?
I think it's about keeping the things that are really pinball. So it will always, as far as we're concerned, it will always have a ball and flippers. Everything else is up for discussion. So, but it will have a ball and flippers. And, it's a game of skill, and it's a game that I think because of all of the focus on virtual, right? we have virtual in our pockets, we have virtual at work, we have virtual in our entertainment systems at home, and this is a little different. It's not going to, I mean, it's going to be built on state-of-the-art technology, but the ball and the flippers aren't going away.
And it's because people like a real experience, both as we can see right here, as well as a real human experience where they can play around a game like this together.
Yeah, and you know, pinball has always been a social game inherently, right? It's a couple of guys standing around playing against each other. It's four people interacting while they play the game. The game is tracking 4 scores. You know, I can do things to play directly against you. I mean, it's really a lot of fun.
George, thank you so much for joining us.
Thank you.
And thank you for joining us here at CES 2014. Stay tuned for more coming from the show floor.